Parents, students, welcome back. Today we're taking a look at Star Wars, the main theme. First thing, some of you are going to be on a 6-string guitar, similar to the one that I'm holding right now. Some of you are going to be on the baritone ukulele, which has 4 strings. That's okay, they both work for this song. In fact, the song lends itself really nicely to the baritone ukulele. Alright, the first thing that we're going to take a look at are these first 3 notes. Those are low Ds, not to be confused with your high D on the 2nd string. We are going to be looking at that note, but that's not how it starts. Helpful to remember, if it's lower down, and you can see how low down these notes are, that's going to be the open string D. Now, those notes are bracketed up top with a little 3 on top. That means that they're triplets. Now, to have this song sounding exactly the way that you want it to, exactly how it sounds in the movie, you're going to want to have a strong triplet feel. Now, it probably sounds like I just threw a whole bunch of music jargon out to you. So let me explain what I mean. Triplets are going to be 8th notes that are grouped in 3s. It's going to actually give you this feeling of triplet. And you can actually hear that in the song. Triplet, 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 triplet. And you can see I said it during all the triplets in the first bit. There are quite a few. So, always helpful to just say the word out loud. Triplet, or a quick 1, 2, 3. So we are going to start off with those open Ds, meaning no fingers on the guitar. We go triplet, then we go to an open 3rd string, G. Now we go up to that high D. It's going to be the 3rd fret on the 2nd string. Now we have another set of triplets. C, B, A, 1st fret on the 2nd string, open, 2nd fret, da, da, da. And then we have this high G. It's a half note, so we're actually going to hold it out, for a half note. It's going to feel a little long. It's one of the most common mistakes I hear kids is they try to rush those half notes. Half note, triplet, half note, triplet, half note, triplet. Alright, so now that you sort of got a feel for that rhythm right there, let's go through these notes. Again, it starts off just open strings, D, 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 G, high D, C, B, A, and then high G, D, C, B, A, high G, D, and then here's where it sort of changes a little bit from that pattern, that C, B, C, A. Now, instead of playing these as triplets, we're just going to do 8th notes on these Ds. Da, da, G, D, and then it's just a repeat. C, B, A, G, D, C, B, A, G, D, C, B, C, A. And that is the A section. In music, we always sort of define sections by letter names. So A, obviously, first thing. It doesn't have anything to do with the note A. It's just a term that we use for that section. So that's the A section. In fact, all of John Williams' songs in Star Wars have an A and a B section. So this is the A section. Typically, you'll recognize the A section a little bit better than the B section. I'll go ahead and just play the B section through so you can kind of get it in your ear, and then we'll really dive in deep on it. So we're going to play those 8th note Ds again. And that is the B section of the main theme. So let's break it down. We are going to start, and I'm looking at the very end of the 3rd line where we have those 8th note Ds. Now we're going to go to an E on the 4th string. It's going to be the 2nd fret. This is a dotted quarter note going to an 8th note. A little complicated, so it's cool that you guys are getting into some tough stuff. A dotted quarter note going to an 8th note, it almost feels like a little bit of like a hiccup almost, where it's like this. Where we hold that first one, and then it's a quick. It just feels a little off. If you really want to break it down into music, it would be a 1 and 2 and. So 1 and 2 and. Then we go to these these eighth note runs where we do this C, B, A, G. We got a triplet here. Triplet, G, A, B, A, E. Now F sharp, again, some complicated stuff. F sharp. What we do is we take an F that would normally be on the 3rd fret, we bring it up a fret. Now we have an F sharp. We go back to these Ds. Again, it's that E, B, C, B, A, G, D, A. Triplet. Now we're going to go to these high Ds. That's a little confusing for some of the kids because they're getting into that pattern of playing these low Ds into those E's. But this time it doesn't do that. It goes D, D. Now this is probably the most difficult part of this whole song. There's a lot of flats involved. I'm not going to spend too much time going through flats. This is getting into some complicated stuff, especially for guitar players. So we're going to simplify it right now, and we're just going to go through what fret numbers we play, all right? You don't have to know what an E flat is. I'm going to show you how to just play this run. So it's an 8th note run, and it goes like this. So I'm going to start on the 1st string, and I'm going to go 3, 1. When I say 3, 1, I'm talking 3rd fret, 1st fret. 3, 1, I'm going to go to the 2nd string. 4, 3, 1, 4th fret, 3rd fret, 1st fret. I'm going to go to the 3rd string. 3, 2, open. So slowly, all the way through, that's going to be 3, 1, 4, 3, 1, 3, 2, open, D. And then we're just back to the beginning. We're just going to end on that G. The song does go on to do this. But that's getting into some higher position stuff. It's not the most important part of the song. You can actually just sort of end it on the G right there. So if we're starting where the A section comes back on that 3rd line on the 2nd page, those triplet Ds. We do those 8th note Ds. You can end right there. That's our tonic note, meaning that's bringing us right back to the key of the song. It should feel like, oh, okay, we're done. That should have that finality feel to it. Most songs do kind of do this A, B, A form, and that's exactly what John Williams does here. So that is the Star Wars main theme. I probably have it listed as something like Space Battles or something to confuse the copyright people. So good luck with this. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Good luck practicing.